Okay, good evening everyone, and welcome back to FTRL for a brand new season in GT2. It is season 22, and tonight we have a little bit of a throwback for FTRL streaming. So I'm joined in the box by none other than Pagani.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, so we've dusted you down and blown the cobwebs off to get you back in to do a stream. So,
Well, good news. I have the stream open and I heard my voice, so we've passed stage one.
Right, we've got that bit out of the way. That's good. Right. So, Trial Mountain GT2. What can go wrong?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of grass, and I've seen Mikey hit almost all of it in practice, so he should be good to go to avoid it tonight. But it's Mikey.
Yeah. So, qualifying is just getting underway. So, while that's all going on, I suppose we should have a quick rundown of the, runners and riders and how the race weeks are going to play out format wise. So where do you want to start? What team do you want to start with?
Well, I would say the best team, but unfortunately I'm stuck on Tango Ice Blast at the moment, which yeah, I mean obviously that's Aaron's baby. I say that as preheated oven, aka on his spanning.
Yeah, I've just watched our reigning GT3 champion headbutt a wall.
Yeah, so Mr. J Dunn, or preheated oven as it is, as you say, reigning GT3 champion, has joined Mikey in GT2, and they are part of Tango Ice Blast, who have Aaron and Panda in GT1. So,
Yep. Now, nice. The eagle-eyed among you who aren't aware of what's going on will notice that one of the drivers is in a BMW Z4 and the other's in a McLaren. So that is because we've got a Pro and a Pro-Am portion to our divisions this season. So the Pro driver is in the BMW with the Pro-Am in the McLaren.
They are indeed. And as testing shows, the BMW is very pointy. The McLaren is very good on its tyres. So I expect them to be very close towards the end of a race.
Okay, well, the next team we'll take a quick look at is Team Ecurie Ecos, or Team Scotland. So they are being represented by a Scottish trio and an honorary Scotsman in our resident Belgian, Ron Elson. So we've got Switchback in the Z4 and Derek in the McLaren, and then on the GT1 side they're represented by Ross in the M6 BMW and Rom in the Nissan, who's been doing his best in the off season to embrace his new Scottish heritage. He's been drinking Iron Brew, deep frying all his meals and watching Braveheart on repeat.
Honestly, I think this team could be the dark horse. Like, they've got four very, very good drivers. None of them can be slept on. I mean, you had a very interesting battle with Rom last season in GT2.
Yep, I fully expect and relish that can continue in this season in GT1. So, shall we address our team next, as I'm on FIBA?
We can indeed. So we have the nicest man in FTRL history, FIBA, back for Team Valvoline. It's just the best team. I mean, I say that, I didn't make the final last season, but what's all right, it's fun. It's all good. He is driving our Pro car in GT2. We would typically have a very ancient old man driving the McLaren in Dusty Fossil. However, he's currently on holiday in South Africa, clubbing seals. So
As you do.
Yeah. I say that as he's joined in the chat. Hi, Carl. And yeah, you got me in Pro Car GT1 and yourself in our Pro-Am car. So, I mean, we've been there, done that, and bought the T-shirt. I think a lot of times we've been teammates. So
yeah, we've been around the block, haven't we?
Yeah. So we'll say it's going to be an interesting season, to say the least.
I'm now looking at Team Sneak Energy, which is Lennon in the Pro Car, and who's in the hand car? I did just have him. He's disappeared. It's Marley. Marley's in the McLaren for... Oh no, he's not. It's Zom. Zom's in the Sneak McLaren.
Lennon and Zom.
Yep.
I mean, say what you will about Zom, he always makes a very vivid livery, and
he's done it again.
I was gonna say he loves his Sneak Energy, and I mean, the liveries speak for themselves. Like, one of the better looking cars on the grid. I mean, I won't say best. I don't want to jump on anyone's toes, but it does look very, very good. And I mean, GT1, they do have Witchell.
They do.
I mean, he was in dominating form last season. And Biggles in for a while. Like, he did really come into his own towards the end of the season, last season. So, and what I've heard so far is pretty much a demon on tyres. So, yeah, he's going to be a very interesting squad. Again, not one to be looked down on. Like, those boys are going to be very, very quick.
So another team we've got is our Jägermeister-backed team, which are represented by Royston in the Pro-Am McLaren, and Homer is in the Z4. Now Homer will also be racing tomorrow night because their team leader, T. Smith, is absent.
Now that's a very rare sight.
That is, he doesn't miss many races.
I mean, I wish he'd missed more. That's all I'm going to say. But no, I think Tom's just sort of hit this sweet vein of form, and he was closing Witchell down towards the end of last season. So I think he'll be gutted to miss this first race tomorrow. But I mean, Homer's stepped up last season. Like, he did a couple of GT1 races, a couple of special events, and he was taking it to us in GT1.
Yeah, well, I think, but for a bit more luck in some of the GT2 races, I mean, he was up there towards the end of the season for the championship fight. I think it could have been a lot closer. You know, bearing in mind that last season was his first full season, I think he's, you know, I think he's one of the contenders for GT2 this season.
I've just had to catch my breath as I've just seen Oblivion's done a 50.7. My word.
Yeah, I did just spot that. So,
I mean, that's a nice little segue into Team Rothman.
it is.
As Oblivion in their Pro Car has put the BMW Z4 on to current pole position. I don't know if it'll last, but it's a very good time. Like, that's probably quicker than what I can do in GT1. So,
I mean, should we jinx Mikey at this point in P2, and he is 5 tenths up through the first sector on this lap?
I'm not looking at Mikey until qualifying's finished.
Right, so we know who's in the Rothman's Pro Car.
That we do indeed.
Who's in the Pro-Am
car is Joker.
It is.
Someone who I'm very familiar with. We do a few different championships together, and he's usually a thorn in my side. But no, he's a very quick, clean driver. Just gets on with it, and he's always there or thereabouts.
Now, we've got Peter in the chat, and I said about this being a potential throwback stream with you and me on comms. He's asking for a Matt Cause moment, and I think I said this to you in private. I think we need to get Matt Cause in for a one-off race just to drive into the pit wall and leave.
You did indeed. However, with Oven in with oven in the lobby, anything can
Anything
happen.
is possible. Yeah.
Yeah, team Offness. I mean, the GT1 Pro driver is going to be Callum, who obviously did a couple of the GT1 races last season, but was really quick. I think Nordschleife, he very nearly beat Tom at the raceway. Like, he was on it. Be interesting to see how he finds I'm sorry, but my breath's been taken completely from me as I've just seen what happened.
I was going to whisper this. Mikey's just taken the pole.
Oh no. Yeah, I fully anticipate Callum to be that top 3 fight. Like, he's really quick, and you've got Mr. Lee Hall, who sadly won't be with us tomorrow as he's currently in Portugal.
Well, he's in Portugal. He's also in the stream. Evening, Lee.
I mean, Lee, if you just want to do a little spin in one place, you got used to it last season, so just do it in Portugal, you'll be fine. I'm not holding any grudges.
Yeah, I think we've got one more team to look at, and that would be Team Tactics, or Tic Tac.
It would indeed. I'm getting very Porsche vibes from Marley's McLaren. What, 70s, 80s? I can't remember when, I wasn't born, but I watched VHSs.
Yep, so Marley in the McLaren, as you say, and they've got Jonesy in the BMW. Jonesy, we know, a very capable driver, although it's not his driving ability that's his problem, it's his internet's ability to stay connected for any more than an hour at a time.
Jonesy making his comeback, like, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We want to see Jonesy out. Yep.
Like, there's no toll roads at Trial Mountain, so we're all good. But yeah, fingers crossed his internet stays with him tonight, because it has a habit of waiting until the last 10% of a race, which just makes it more infuriating. However, the GT1 squad is scary for a lot of reasons. In a GT1 Pro car, you've got Chubbs, who on his days probably the only guy who can take it to Winchell fastest lap. Like, he is stupid quick. He just has a lot of little incidents. If he can take them out of his driving, like, he will be up there this season. And he's supposedly going to very quick laps in practice. And you've got Sean in the Pro-Am car, or SBY, as everyone else knows him. And for the races he does in VR, like, he has come on leaps and bounds. I remember the first race he did, he scared all of us shitless. However, he's come on leaps and bounds, and he's back to where he used to be when he was racing on his monitor. So yeah, I fully anticipate an interesting championship season for everyone involved. I can't see anyone that's just going to run away with anything this season. It's so tight.
No, I think both divisions as a whole, and even the separated categories, the Pro-Am categories, are so well sort of balanced, and I think the mix of drivers is absolutely spot on. So I would just say I think it's going to be a properly close season, and I can't wait to see how this pans out.
However, I must just interlude, because in the Pro car, in the McLaren for Team Valvoline, we do have a replacement for Carl, who's away on holiday. We have Fat Dan, who put on a fantastic showing last night in Monza. I've just seen that Aaron's tuned into the stream and seen who's on pole position, so...
Yeah, don't adjust your TV set, Aaron, you are seeing that correctly.
But yeah, it's approaching the end of qualifying.
Everyone will be on their last runs at the moment, so these are the laps that count.
They are indeed, and I've just seen that Lennon's currently 14th and last on the grid, so I'm guessing Lennon has not done a lap of practice.
Well, let's be honest, it's Lemon. He's probably just bought the car.
But he will get one lap in, so it's going to be full send from Lennon, and that's usually when he's at his best.
Dane's parked up, I think, in the final chicane.
Yeah, I think Dane's saving his energy for the race, which, I mean, he just did a race yesterday, so conserve that energy.
Zach won't be improving, he's got a penalty to serve.
Well, Zom's come to say hello to Dane at the last corner, so...
I think that... Where's everyone on track? I'm just trying to work out who's finishing the lap soon. So Homer's coming up to the final chicane now. As Fever's improved. Yep, good lap from Fever.
I mean, it's fantastic to see from us. You're on the lad.
Homer improved on P5. He improves, but it doesn't move him up the grid.
Other than front of the line, he just did tag the wall coming up the final straight.
No improvement.
Half a tenth off. If he hadn't clipped that wall, that would have been an improvement. Mikey's gone even quicker. Yeah,
Mikey's gone even quicker.
For reference, Mikey's just matched the time that I set in practice. Aaron, are you driving Mikey's car? I have to ask.
Marley improves up to P7, right at the death.
Fever, if you've screwed up your lap and put it second, do not worry, my friend. Do not worry. Lennon improves, but only enough to go 13th. It's not the start that Team Sneak would have been looking for.
No, absolutely not. So, Mikey has carried some of his late season form from GT21 into GT22 then, and claims the first pole position.
That is something I will never get used to seeing. Mikey on pole by 6/10.
No, I've just done something that Mikey wouldn't do and taken a swig of water as I've just, had to wash that taste out of my mouth.
We have been asked how many are on the softs. I genuinely was not paying attention. I was too busy doing a rundown of the teams.
Yes.
However, we will find out very shortly.
I'm pretty sure that most, if not all, drivers came into the pits at the end of their first lap. I think they all came out on mediums to begin with.
Was it Aaron with a very valid point that 2nd to 6th are all in pro cars, and Mikey is by far and away the fastest McLaren, and it's scary. Everyone in the chat is confused that Mikey's on pole, so
yep, he's
nice to know that we're not the only ones.
Almost 1.2 seconds quicker than the next McLaren.
I mean, Carl's coming with a brave prediction that Mikey will be 11th by turn 2.
I mean, it's Mikey. It's very possible. Fingers crossed, no one full starts. Yeah, full starts are a thing. Engine notes rise, 5 red lights are on, and GT22 is away. Mikey gets a clean start, but Oblivion's got a better one. Yep.
Fever's gone.
Fever and Oblivion have both rounded up Mikey already into turn 1.
Oh, Mikey, the Fever's got a penalty at turn 1. Oh no.
Everyone got through clean.
They have indeed.
Oh, as I say that, there was a very sideways BMW, I think that was Oblivion, sliding out of P2.
So Mikey Mikey's already asserted himself back up to P2. And he's looking racing. He said that he was very sideways.
So just looking through the field, switchback is on the soft tyre.
As is Lennon. They are the only two.
That's it.
I said Lennon's already made up 3 places.
Now,
No.
Fever having that penalty, he's stretching himself out a little lead. As Oblivion has a little look at Mikey into the hairpin. Mikey's run deep, very deep.
He's in the wall, Oven's through. Oh, he's going to get munched. Jones is on the outside, switch back on the inside. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
he's
been absolutely mugged there. So it's Fever from Oblivion from Oven.
How far do you want to drop Fever down? We've got a second to the park. We've had a second. I think Oblivion's gone deep into the first part to get a better exit. It's going to be tight in the turn 1. Oblivion's coming. Oh, I think people might hold it. No,
Oblivion has a look.
Oh.
And he
Fever
thinks better of it for now.
Fever leaves the space, as he always will. However, switchback on those soft tyres has already made his way up to 4th place and is on the back of these 3 fighting for the lead.
Yep, Jonesy's not too far off with Mikey right there with him.
Currently
Oven side by side with Oblivion. Oblivion who have the inside in the tunnel.
well in front in the Pro-Am battle. He's currently 6th, and next closest is down in 9th in McLaren with Marley. So Michael just needs to run his own race.
Oven's had a good run through the tunnel, got the slipstream off of Oblivion. He's going to have a look into the hairpin. He's also going to have a look at Fever as Fever's gone deep.
Oh, this is getting feisty up front. This is what we want to see. I mean, there's still only 7 seconds for the entire field. Like, it's really congested at the moment. Fever has a wiggle. Oven's having a look at the last corner. Got the inside line. Fever's kind of tough.
Yeah, he's kind of got to because he's got Oblivion looking for any sniff. And he's got the run.
Switch back looking on those soft tyres.
Yeah, I expect Switchback is going to want to make the move. Guesses again. But he's going to have to do something soon because that soft tyre isn't going to last forever.
Oh, he's got the run. Soft tyre just gives you so much more grip for that first second. Oblivion hits the inside wall in the tunnel. I mean, it's a bold strategy. Switchback right on the outside. Fever.
Hit the wall.
Tag the wall.
Jonesy's in there.
Fever up and Jonesy's got the run. All of this has allowed Mikey to get some back into this battle. Oh, he's taking the back of Fever. But nothing too bad. Everyone survived.
Yep.
Oh, Mikey's hit
Fever ran Mikey into the wall, so all that hard work Mikey just done getting back onto the back of that pack, he's just undone it.
And Marley is now the leading McLaren. So
yep. And Homer's going to round him up too. No, he's not. Mikey's carried the extra speed into the hairpin.
Mikey holding firm? Is this Mikey? Or is this Noah? We'll never know. Graham, this is chaotic, isn't it? Yes.
Yes it is.
This is GT2 as we like it. However, Oven and Oblivion, the two that fought each other for the title in a tremendous battle in GT3 last season, have come to the front of GT2 immediately. the former Braun teammates last season of Jonesy and Switchback are now fighting each other for third and fourth. The Switchback gets run into turn one. However, a bunch of it's probably the widest move. The braking zone for turn one is not that big.
Yeah, unless you've got a full overlap and you've got a compliant competitor, I don't see turn one as a clear overtaking opportunity.
Yeah. Oh no. Something's happened.
What's happened?
Mikey's now 14th.
Mike.
Yeah, 2:02 last lap. I mean, he had a couple wiggles in practice, but he does still have 28 laps to go. This race
Yeah,
is
there's
not
a
over
very
by any
long way
means.
to go in this one.
And he's been very good on tyres in practice, so he needs to run his own race from here. He's still on the back of the other pro-am guy, so try to get down. Keep his head down.
Lennon's attacking Marley into the hairpin.
Lennon on those soft tyres.
Switchback was out wide on the exit of hairpin. I think he maybe gone for a move on Jonesy. Didn't quite work out.
The Switchback went for a switchback.
So while Switchback and Jonesy are squabbling for P3, Oblivion and Oven are clearing off up front.
Was it the front two are off? No, Jonesy's deep into the final chicane. Switchback was also deep until he drilled him in the door. Oh, the contact behind between Marley and Lennon. Oh my gosh, everything's kicking off. However, I've just looked at the Switchback's tyres and he has the exact same wear as people on the mediums.
And he's now got P3.
Yeah, Jonesy was very compliant after they clashed with each other down the straight. I'm guessing that was a miscommunication. It does happen.
Lennon from his P13 start is up into P6 on the soft tyre.
Lennon got a fantastic start. Obviously, those soft tyres are not lasting very long though. He's already halfway down his front right tyre.
Yeah, but his wear on that soft tyre is the same as my wear at this point on a medium tyre. So, you know.
If you compare that to Switchback on soft tyres, it is vastly different.
Yep, we've now got Feeble and Jonesy going side by side.
Which last one got sneak points? So you've got Lennon in 6th on the soft tyres, and Zom is currently P12 just in front of Mikey. I think Zom had a little wiggle, but is still fighting.
Feeble's rounded up Jonesy at the hairpin, and now Lennon is interested in popping a tic-tac.
Does Sneak go well with tic-tac? I'm not sure. I can't say I haven't any, but we're about to find out.
Well, Lennon's found himself in a tic-tac sandwich. I mean, tic-tacs as slices of bread.
Oh, Homer's got a good run on Marty.
He has.
Does Marty fight this? It does indeed. Oh, he sent it to the first corner. Oh my gosh. He holds on, no? Homer going to look to the outside of the tunnel. It's difficult to pull it off around the outside. Look at the cut back, but Marty holds the inside line.
Homer's got his teammate Royston right behind him now.
Indeed. However, I've just gone back to our leaders, and Oven is God. He is 3 seconds now down the road from Oblivion, having just set the fastest lap, and Oblivion has a penalty. And on midweek, Oven was really struggling to get the grip with his car, but he's put the time in, put the effort in, and he's doing what he did in GT3. banging laps out for fun. Consistency is key, and at the moment, it's showing GT2 what you got.
Just looking at Mikey's recovery, he's up to P12 now.
He's only, what, 4 or 5 seconds off the back of that pack, and like that pack is...
Well, that's it. If he can get to the back of that pack, I mean, they're all squabbling.
Yeah, I was going to say there's squabbles from 4th and all the way back. Like, it's congested.
There's like, what, seven cars all scrapping with each other in different parts, but yeah, they're all slowing each other up. Marley again fully sending it through turns 1 and 2.
He's fully committed. Aaron does make a really good point that if Homer does get Marley, it'll be all the 4 cars in the top 7. However, I do think Lennon is going to pick this lap because his front right tyre is dying a death very quickly. Fuel is pretty much the same for everyone. They're all either just on half a tank or just over half a tank.
Homer spun the tunnel.
Drop them all the way to the back of the pack.
Zom having a run at Mikey. Tucks back into the slipstream, now pulls out again.
Sneak versus Tango, who's going to come out on top? Moment Tango. Yeah, Lennon has nothing on his front right there, he has to come in this lap.
He's not going to.
Lennon. I thought we taught you better than Lennon, but he'll figure out fairly quickly when he goes to turn left and it just goes straight. However,
yeah, I've been checked out to the tune of 5 seconds at front.
Oh, Mikey's clipped the wall from at the last corner and Zom's got a good run going into the first corner. He's going to be braver into turn 1.
Yep. Lennon cutting grass at the exit of turn 3. He didn't want to turn left.
Yeah, he's got nothing left. Like, he's just going to lose time now. But he will make it to lap 8, which is a quarter of the race, so he can go to a more normal strategy. But this lap is going to be painful. He's already lost a second.
Yep.
If he wants to front. Oh, who was that? Switchback has spun in the tunnel. Eek. I'm pleased he ghosted because he used a straight back in front of everyone. My gosh.
So, our 2 soft tyre runners having struggles on this lap for different reasons.
We've been after we'd look at the tyres in each car.
Well, as we know, Lennon's got nothing left.
I'm going to say, over and up front, one of the better cars on his front right.
Yeah, Oblivion's used a little bit more.
Oblivion's scrubbed his tyres in with the GT3.
Yeah, Feeber's about the same. Yeah, Feeber's in. Feeber about the same as Oven was. Jones
Lennon's in.
Yeah, Jonesy used a bit more. The McLarens are looking pretty good.
Like I said, this is where the McLaren comes into its element. They're only half worn on those McLarens.
Yeah.
Oh, Mikey's gone deep into the final chicane. It's going to give Zom a run again. Does Mikey hit the wall on the exit? No, he keeps it off. He's had a terrible run. Zom is going to clean him up.
Zom flew out of that final turn.
He did indeed.
So, just Feeber and Lennon pitting then. Feeber off the mediums. Onto another set of mediums.
He is indeed. Lennon is filling the tank? Not 3/4 full. He has put some fuel in, Fever hasn't. Well, he has gone up the medium, so he has actually read the rule set, so that's an improvement for Lennon, so well done. Switchback has now got very little tyre left and is down in 11.
Yeah, and I think that lack of tyre is hurting him now in that battle with Homer, though Homer has used more of his medium tyre.
Yeah.
Not by much, but it's more.
What does Owen do? He's currently on lap 9. He has enough tyre for maybe 2 more laps, which will get him to 11, but it's going to be tight. He's staying up for now. He's got 7 seconds.
He's got a big enough gap. He can afford to do it.
Oblivion's staying up too.
There's Jonesy.
I don't like the look of Oblivion and Jonesy tyres. The front right is not healthy.
We've got a gaggle of 4 McLarens into the final hairpin. Joker's in the wall on the exit. Royston waiting. Mikey's joined the party, which means Zom's not going to be too far away.
We now have a train from 6th back down to 9th, all full of McLarens. All in the medium. Oh, Joker's head was. He did very well. The guy tried to clip the inside grass.
Next was Mikey cutting grass on the exit of 3. Homer and Switchback have carried on and are still fighting.
Well, Mitchell's talking about spinning. I don't think Mitchell's ever going to spin and not win a race. So, well, Jones has picked up a half-second penalty, and both Oblivion and Jones's tyres are crying at this stage. I'd say Owen has juiced enough to do 1 more lap. He would get into the 3rd of the race distance.
Mikey having a look at the long way round Joker into the hairpin.
Well, it's ballsy, but that inside line does have grip. Joker hangs on, however he's on the wrong line. The following section, and Mikey makes his way through. Sean is pleading with Jonesy to pit. However, Jonesy is not listening and he's gone straight around.
Jonesy, Oblivion and Oven will carry on again.
It's going to be a difficult lap for these guys in the BMW. They're probably going to run out of tyre halfway around this lap.
Right, Homer and Switchback have finally pulled the pin.
I must say, from what it looked like, both of them had no front right tyre left. But the fact that Switchback got 10 laps out of a soft tyre would suggest that some of the boys might be able to go to that soft tyre later on with less fuel and be able to do with 11 laps in.
Mikey's picked up a penalty and he's being overtaken by Royston. Joker trying to have a look and take that position that he lost a few corners earlier back.
So this 4-car battle is spicing up, but these boys need to get their head down and start chasing after the BMWs at the front who've got, Oblivion and Jonesy have got nothing left on the front right tyre. And it's starting to show lap time wise. They're into the 54s and the 55s. However, Oven has now got that cap to 8.6 and he's still got the very slightest front right tyres left. So they're in the 52s every lap. The man is a machine. Over in pit lane. Oblivion is in. I'm going to get Jones is in. So everyone's trying to do a 2-stop.
Jokering's on making a little bit of contact on the run down the hill. Not too much damage done.
This is going to be interesting. Mikey's coming to the pits with a half-second penalty, which he will have to serve on pit exit. However, Feber has got onto the back of that Dane and Joker.
Yeah, now how much time will Feber have gained having made that earlier stop? He's just done the fastest lap of the race.
Lap. Yeah, like he's motoring.
Where's Oven going to come out? P5 with Lennon, yeah.
What Oven needs is to hold on to this position. He does not want to get stuck behind Lennon. He needs to get those medium tyres up the tempo quickly. Because Lennon will take every opportunity he gets.
So
he always has and he always will.
Fever's got about a 14-second gap to Oven.
I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's around 22 seconds for pit stop, from memory. By the looks of it, he's going to do one extra stop compared to them.
Fever's moved up to P2 past Joker. He's now got a little bit of clean track in front of him now.
Derek is still going.
He is.
And I've heard rumours of a one-stop.
Yep.
Those right side tyres are not looking healthy to do another 3 laps.
But showing no signs of pitting.
I was going to say, if you're going to commit to it, you have to commit.
You have to commit.
You can't change your strategy halfway through. Like, it just ruins your race. So
Dane and Joker in. Which clears the road in front of Oven.
It does indeed. He managed to pull the gap to Lennon, so he looks safe there. So now for Oven, it's just get your head down and run your race. Oblivion has come out a long way behind. I know it was around 9 seconds to Oven, but Oven's going into turn 1 and Oblivion's just at the last corner now.
Yeah, I think that Oven's popped a little less fuel than Oblivion in.
Oblivion fighting Marley into turn 1. Oblivion
backs out of that early.
Yeah. Excellent matter. So the last thing you want to do is go side by side into 1 and get some flashing players, because it takes forever to get the clean.
He's up the inside in the tunnel, but still can't find a way past that McLaren.
Indeed, I just saw Marley had his indicator on.
Oh, big slide for switchback.
Switchback, calm it down.
He gathered it up, but it's cost him a few tenths. Cost him a Zach.
Well, at the moment, obviously Derek's still to pit. He's lost 2 seconds to Fever this lap. Fever is pushing on, but Oven has kept it up to 14 since he come out the pit. So those two are running each other close. However, with Oblivion going past Marley, Marley has brought himself into this battle for P2, P3 because he's there on merit. He's got a little bit less fuel than Oblivion, but there was a gap of about 6 seconds when he pitted, and that's closed right up. All of the McLarens that were in that gaggle, except Joker, who's put a bit more fuel in, as well as Dane, have all sort of climbed themselves back onto the back of Oblivion and switchback. So the Pro-Am boys are making their moves through pit stops.
Not a bad way to do it, if you can do it.
I mean, obviously it's the differing element of having an endurance race. It makes you think about your racing a little bit more rather than just sprint and fight everyone as hard as possible. You've got to think about your moves and think about how you get quicker on a track. Not something I've ever been good at, but Owen, Dane is currently at the back, but he's just pitted and he has more fuel than anyone else, so the race will come back to him.
I've got a trio of McLarens battling over P10. Mikey's on Royston.
I mean, ever since Mikey made that little mistake earlier on, these three just seem to be on the same piece of track at every opportunity. So, I mean, when yet to get the half distance, and so much has happened so far. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Fever has caught Derek for the lead, and Derek is still going around with minimal tyres on the front right. So Fever needs to make this move quick. Fever with a quarter of a tank. He's looking very pacey at the moment. But I mean, Oven in third is just on a 51.9 to match Fever. So
Yeah, that gap's still 14 seconds.
Chubbs' forward is going to die before the end of the race. So nice and prepared there, Chubbs as ever. And Sean is putting off going for the laptop charger. Just don't do a ROM and run out of battery like 3 corners before the end, and you'll be good.
Mikey's managed to put a bit of distance between himself and Zon now. Likewise on to Royston.
The big thing for Mikey is he just needs to run at his pace. Whenever he has traffic is when he gets himself into trouble. So the fact that he's catching Marley and Switchback is only going to put him back into trouble. He needs nice calming influence. I know Aaron will be in the party with him, probably swearing at him for spinning earlier, but I mean, I know Aaron said he's given up on Mikey a few times, but he will still be giving him a bit of tutelage. Well, the fuel light has just come on Homer. So
yeah, the fuel light just came on Derek as well. So
Derek is going to make half distance, but those right tyres are going to be crying at the end of this lap. They're not healthy now.
I mean, the fact there's anything left on them at this point is a feat unto itself.
Well, Chubbs is out and only has 9% battery left.
Unlucky.
But I mean, currently, Derek and Oven have only got one more stop to make each. And currently, Derek is 11 seconds in front of Oven. But Oven is going at 2 seconds a lap faster currently. I can't do maths, so I'm just going to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, Phoebe, you suspect, has 2 stops to make at this point.
Yes.
So in that sense, it's advantage Oven.
I would think Phoebe will be coming in this lap because he did 8 the first stint. I think Phoebe's very much like me, just going for keep it simple.
Yep.
Get good points.
I think that's a Team Valvoline strategy for this week. Keep it simple. We're not the brightest of sparks.
I think between us, we might be able to do GCSE maths, but I wouldn't push it. So Rom has confirmed that Derek is doing a one-stop. Thanks, Rom. I mean, he hasn't pitted yet, so I guessed that he will be doing a one-stop. No offence, but I appreciate you coming to tell me. So thank you.
Yeah, with limited number of brain cells in this commentary booth, I think we've worked that one out.
Fever's going on for another lap.
Yep.
So is he going to try and do an extra lap next stint and maybe go soft at the end? I don't know.
Derek's come in, I suspect that's only because he's got no fuel in the car.
Yeah.
He'd have probably driven around on those tyres all night.
The scary thing is I've seen people from GT1 planning on doing own stuff, so I'm scared.
Yeah. Oblivion's picked himself up a 1 second penalty, and Switchback is not far behind him. So I think that's going to be a pass. Mikey has caught and overtaken Marley somewhere. So Mikey up into P9.
I'm going to guess...
Now P8 as he goes past Derek in the pits.
Maybe the back of the field, but Derek is just running his own race at this point.
Yep. Gap out front, still 14.5 seconds.
Graham's coming to track suggestion that Ross might do a one stop tomorrow. However, Graham,
we know we know you're thinking of you've got something up your sleeve.
Pointing us elsewhere. We've seen you. Like, don't try and hide from it. However, I expect Lennon in before long because his front right is dying a death. Again. But if anyone can drive a car with no tyres left on it, Lennon's pretty good at it. I've seen him drive an F1 car with 3 punctures, so yeah. However, yeah, the pro cars are definitely leaning towards the front at the moment as Fever does come in. I think because he has no fuel left.
Yep. And then goes round for another lap.
To the lead. We've seen who's done the new fastest lap.
Homer's in. Yeah. For God's sake.
He's closing on the back of a pair of BMWs. Like, at the moment, Mikey is the current Pro-Am leader. I mean, Marley is right behind him, but tentatively, Mikey...
He's got to run at Oblivion.
He did tag the wall on the exit final corner. I imagine he's going to pull in and give this one to Oblivion for now. Maybe have a look into the tunnel.
Fever rejoining in the background. So that's Fever in P8.
Zom and Royston side by side at turn 1. Zom will not give in to anyone. Zom will fight hard. That's what we've come to expect and it's what we've come to love. Zom holds on for now. Derek is currently...
Big switch from Oblivion. I'll give Mikey the opportunity.
Seconds behind Owen. I think Owen will come out in front when the pit. However, Homer is in the pits currently. Another set of medium. But Lennon has practically nothing on his front right tyre. And has fuel for maybe another lap after this one, so I expect Lennon in, so he'll probably carry on going. Yes, he's carrying on going. Lennon has no tyres and is going round again. Honestly, I swear he does this just to spite me. But no. Owen is looking commanding at the moment. I'm not entirely sure how it's all going to play out just yet, but he has done a 52 flat, so yeah, Owen consistently is very, very good.
Mikey just tagged that wall again on the exit of the final chicane. Fever, after his pit stop, has caught up to the back of this train.
Come on, Fever. Marley put his indicator on.
Has he put it on, or has he just never turned it off?
Well, he turned it off now. I think Marley was trying to let Fever go through, but Fever, being the nicest man alive, said, you know what, you just keep it for a while and we'll figure it out later.
Oh, big slide for Mike.
I mean, that's the first time I've seen Mikey hold on to a slide, so well done, Mike.
Well done, Mike. Switch back and Oblivion side by side in front of him.
Oh, go through the middle, Mike. Just send it. No.
Split the pack.
No. Oh.
Oh. He's gone for an undercut. He's done it. He's done it.
Oh, Oblivion's
and he's got to run at Oblivion.
Mackie going to get two. Oh my god.
Is it a 2 for 1?
Is Mackie going to pull a double move?
He has.
Oblivion's one for the slipstream. Is he going to go for the move into the hairpin?
Hug the inside, Mike. Hug the inside.
Oblivion to the outside. Oh, Mackie's gone deep. He's gone very deep. Oblivion with a switch back. There's a grip on the outside though. They're going to go side by side up the hill. Oh, Mackie's on the inside wall. How are they still going in a straight line? That was very courteous, but...
In the background, Fever trying to find a way round Marley.
Double feeds. Oh, yeah. That didn't work out for Fever. I think the outside line around that hairpin was just not got any grip whatsoever. But Mikey did not hit the pit lane. Oh, Lennon's still going. Lennon.
Well, he'll be in this. He'll be in this lap because he's going to run out of fuel otherwise. But yeah, he's lost 4 seconds to Oven in a lap and a half since I last looked at it.
Well, don't know what's happened, but Marley's dropped off the back of switch back through turn 1. So
Yeah, he had a big twitch going through 1 and 2. So it's delayed him and it's delayed Fever.
oh, Mikey's got another good run coming on the straight.
He's getting a good run out of that left-hander onto the back straight.
What Mikey needs to not go deep into his head from this time. It cost him last time. He knows what he did, he's got to not do it again. That looked good. Got the inside this time.
Yeah, he's got it this time. Good move.
He should have it. Well done, Mikey.
Good job, Mike.
It's only taken you 15 seasons, but you're learning from your mistakes.
Switchback will be in this lap. He's fuel critical.
Lennon's in the pits. Hallelujah. Maybe because he's got no fuel whatsoever, but you know.
Okay, Zach's carrying on.
I mean, I know Zach is Rom's teammate, but he does realise it's the fuel, right?
Fever's still trying to find a way past Marley, and he might have it this time.
Got the run on Marley this time. Mikey in Oblivion running to the close into turn 1, but Mikey's holding on for now. He did clip the grass. Mikey, calm it down. Just relax. Keep off the grass. Oh, Fever picked up a half-second penalty through the first chicane. I do believe being stuck by Marley for a couple of laps might cost him a couple of places come race end, but we all know Fever will be there at the race end.
Yeah, well, as it is, he's 27 seconds behind Oven for the race lead.
Both of them need to make one more stop.
Yep.
So, I mean, Oven at the moment is 20 seconds in front of Jonesy. I mean, at this point, should we just put him in GT1 and see if he can fight Witchell? Like, he is dominating.
Yeah, I mean, considering they're on the same strategy, that's a very, very big margin.
Mikey and Oblivion are side by side yet again. But Mikey's holding on for now. He does have a better tyre, but his fuel light has just come on for Mikey. So,
Chubb's update, he's down to 3% battery. Right, switchback's in.
Royston has pulled away from Zom pretty much on this lap because they were doing 53s together, so I think Zom might have had a little excursion or a little wiggle somewhere, which is very easily done.
Fever's penalty has now been served. He should stay ahead of Marley. Switchback car has finally made it to pit crew.
Yorker and Dan have quietly just started to do a few 52s, so they're starting to get into this frame of mind where they might be battling with Zolman and Royston later on in this race, based on the fact that they have half a tank more fuel. So strategy is not over yet, and Derek is ahead of all the guys that have just pitted. One stop for Derek. He's going to be slower towards the end, but he's currently just set his fastest lap of the race at a 52.9. He's trucking along, and at this rate, he's going to be in front of a lot of these boys in front of him. I think Derek could be P2 when everyone pits. Oven.
Some of those pit stops are about to happen. As you say, Oven's in. Jonesy should be joining him.
Yeah, Jonesy has no fuel.
As should Mikey.
That's well Oblivion by the look of it. He's got no tyres or fuel.
Yep, Oblivion.
Fever going around. What's going to be interesting is, can Fever do the last stint on a set of socks? I know he's been mainly staying on the mediums for his practice.
He extended his last stint by a lap. He was expecting to do 8, he did 9, so he does that again this time round. He may just be able. He should only have about 6 or 7 laps to do, so he should be able to eke out the soft stint.
Right, well, Oven is out the pits now, and Derek is on the start-finish straight. It's only going to be a 4 or 5 seconds. I'd expect Oven to pull away, but considering Oven was 20 seconds in front of anyone else, Derek is currently net P2.
Yep. What Fever's been able to do on that fresher medium is he's gained himself about 4 seconds over Oven.
I mean, I'm watching this race and I still don't know what strategy is going to play out to be best. I'm confused, so God knows how the people racing in this race are doing. I think it's one of them. I think you have to focus on your race and just zone everyone else out. You cannot try and do the computations because you'll just crash. That was a big word for me. That's never good.
Yeah, are you sitting down? Are you okay?
I think I got a nosebleed. So if we took a look at the pack from Derek back, because I think all of those are recently pitted. I think almost just another pit stop. Everyone else should be good. So you've got Derek, Lemon, Homer, Jonesy, Mikey, Oblivion, Switchback, Royston, and Zom. And they are all on medium tyres. So that would leave us with sort of the front 4 looking to pit. And everyone else is good to go.
Yeah. So, well, Oven's done his last stop. So, yeah, Dane owes us 1, Joker owns us 1, Marley's got to make 1, Fever's got to make 1. So yeah, everyone's done apart from the top 4.
And at the moment, Derek is holding his gap to Lemon. So what it's going to be like when the tyres do drop off a cliff towards the end, I don't know. But at the moment, Derek is having a fantastic race. With his Black Bull Interior Cross livery with McLaren. We've seen Dan hold a massive stance in the tunnel.
Yeah, I think he actually managed to clip the wall on the right hand side.
I mean,
which put him into that slide. Yeah. Well, I saw Oven do it in practice, so he's in good company.
Marley, Joker and Dane are pretty much set to give us a pit stop this lap, I would say. I mean, Marley definitely doesn't have the fuel to do it a lot. Joker, based on his front right tyre, is completely shot. Dane might give us one more lap, but I'd imagine he'd follow Joker into the pits, because they seem to be running in tandem.
Marley's coming in.
Feeber's going for that extra lap that he did last time. I think he's carrying over from last stop, so will he go to softs later on? I'm not sure. Joker's in, then carries on.
I think he will. I think that Feeber will probably go to, not this lap after, he'll be in at the end of 26 I reckon, and then give himself 6 laps on the soft.
I mean, 6 laps on softs with sort of 6.5, 7 laps of fuel in the tank should just make it if he's done full send.
Might have had a moment somewhere where he's ended up down in P13.
Oh no. I don't know. He's back behind Royston. Both of them pitted last lap, but Mikey's pit lap was 12 seconds longer than Royston's. So whether that includes a spin or not, I'm not
I think he's had a spin somewhere on his out lap.
Aaron reckons that Mikey spun twice on his out lap, so
there we go.
That's unfortunate. Andy just picked up a half-second penalty. Mikey, calm down. Relax.
Feeber has got his foot down at the moment. He's extending the gap back to Oven. He's got that up to 19.5 seconds now.
I mean, if Feeber comes out in the soft, sort of around Derek,
yep, so he's going to go for another one, as I thought he might.
The bit that's going to be telling is it takes a little bit longer this season for the fuel to get into the car, so a little bit longer in pit lane.
But he has got the advantage of only having to put 6 laps in.
Well, if Feeber comes out, say, around Derek and Lennon, there's 3 seconds between them, as Lennon is rapidly closing in on Derek. As Derek's started doing 54s, I think he's running to a fuel number. I think those quick laps at the start of this stint have sort of taken a toll on his fuel.
Yeah.
But there's, 9 seconds, I believe, between Lennon and Homer? 7 seconds. So if Feeber can come out in that gap, he'll have a bit of space to make those soft tyres work for him. But I think Owen is gone. I think he's just been way too consistent for anybody else to keep hold of. Dane has come out of the pits on the soft tyre in 9th place. He's jumped Joker by quite some distance. Marley and Royston fighting each other through the tunnel, both on medium, both vying for his Pro-Am class. However, Dane has put himself
right into it.
Yeah, he's only behind Derek in the Pro-Am class. And is the only car currently on the soft tyre.
Well, I feel he's about to be joined by Feeber on the soft tyre as Feeber comes into pit lane.
Both Valvoline cars are on the soft tyre end this race. It's almost like it was planned. I can assure you it was
It was not.
I must say, I know it's still early doors, but Owen has put on one fantastic drive so far. I think every lap, bar 1 or 2 in the 51s, has been a 52. Like, he has been a metronome up front. However, yeah, Feeber's still in the pits. Derek is going to go to P2 on his one-stop strategy.
Putting on a clinic of consistency up front is Oven.
Feeber's out the pits on the soft tyre. Going to be behind Lennon. But Lennon is already halfway worn mediums. Come on, Phoebes. P2 is still on for Fever, I believe. But I think Derek running to a fuel number, currently 53s.
And that's it, Derek only 3.5 seconds up the road from Lennon.
The trouble Fever is going to have, he's got to get past Lennon.
He's got to get past Lennon. I know from recent experience that isn't an easy task.
Yeah. Lennon can be one stubborn bastard if he wants. I can attest to that. But, I mean, will he have an option, like, the mediums to fresh softs might not have the option to defend. Either to put his power where he wants, whereas Lennon could be compromised from the corner. Homer's going to have to put, he's going to have to put the softs on and run to the end because his front right tyre is dying a death very quickly. But he seems to have more or less the fuel he needs to get to the end. So it's just going to be a tyre stop.
Right, Fever's already with Lennon.
It is indeed. Derek is going to be hoping and praying that Lennon will put in a defensive clinic.
Right, it's harking that tyre differential. I don't think he's going to have much of a say in this. And he'll defend it for now.
Nope, Chubbs is on 1%.
Fever trying to set Lennon up for a switch back out of the chicane.
So it's really tricky. Last chicane. If you clip the grass on the inside, it just wants to pirouette anything. Lennon is going
hugging that pit wall.
He's been watching you for way too long, I believe.
Well, he's just spent 2 seasons racing me, so he's probably picked something up.
When we raced around here in Group 2 last season, dirty air is a very big thing around here. So it's difficult to stay close, but Lennon washing wide. Still going to have the inside for a right-hander. Can Fever hold the outside? It's going to be difficult. Lennon gives him space. Fever's through.
It's less than 3 seconds to Derek.
But will Lennon send it at the end of the straight? He's going to be in slip. I mean, he's running the same car, so it shouldn't pull too much in the same car, but Fever trying to break the slip in like Lennon did last lap. Homer is on death's door on his front right tyre. Jonesy is right behind him.
And Jonesy getting a run in the slipstream.
Jonesy down the inside with the hairpin. Not much more I can do to fight it.
Yeah, you can just see it as that as Homer went to turn in there, it just said, no thank you.
Yeah, as Aaron says, don't forget to like the stream, everybody. Or as Lee says, lick the stream, everybody. Yeah. There's a button there, press it. If not, I will be forced to crash into several people tomorrow. Fever's got the gap down to 1.5 to Derek. And Derek is on
Homer's
very
carried
low
on.
mediums. He's probably going to try and do the last 4 laps on no tyres. He's into 54s now, so he's not too slow, but as soon as that little bit of weight drops off, he's going to lose into the second half of the lap. Oblivion is gaining rapidly and Dane behind on the soft. He's into the 51, so he's catching everyone in front.
Got to say, I've been very impressed with Dane over the last 2 nights. As Fever's got a run at Derek.
He doesn't need to rush it. So Derek is driving ahead by himself and doesn't put up too much of a fight. I think he knows that's not his race. As it stands, Owen is currently 12 seconds in front. I can't see Fever catching that in 3 laps unless something happens to Owen.
I say something's got to happen to Owen for that to change. Derek's going to be...
That was it. Derek is supposed to be attacked by Lennon, but Lennon has no front right tyre, pretty much, and he's still got 3 laps to go.
As far as tyre goes, Derek and Lennon are even.
Oblivion has got past Homer, and Homer has no front right tyre at all.
Dane's going to round him up. It's very wide. There he goes.
Homer's got nothing left. He needs to come in the pits. He took a set of softs on and send it. He's tried it, but no tyres, you just lose so much.
Mikey's got past Joker, up into P12.
Lennon's passed Derek into turn 1. They both have very similar front right tyres, so the last few laps are going to be interesting.
Yep. But as it is, Derek's going to take the 7 points as the Pro-Am winner.
He's going to do. Unless Dane can catch him. Dane's on softs, but the gap is 10 seconds.
10 seconds, yeah.
I mean, I did maths in like 3 seconds, it's improvement. But
quick maths from you, Pagani. I'm impressed.
I mean, you said you were impressed with the end of the last couple of nights. Can I just say, he's a 10th off the fastest lap. I know he's on softs, but he jumped at the chance to do this race like 2 days ago, so he's got very minimal practice. And he's driving fantastically.
Yeah, and as things are, that's currently P2 in Pro-Am.
Isn't it? Lennon has struggled to get around the hairpin. Like, his front right is dying a death very quickly. So, I mean, Derek's done a 55 in his last lap. I can't imagine Lennon will be going much quicker. Jonesy's doing 52s and is 5 seconds back. Jonesy is going to be with Derek and Lennon on the final lap, if his internet holds out. I am sorry, Jonesy.
I'm saying nothing.
But the battle for the podium is not over yet.
50.8 from Fever, the fastest lap.
Fever is on it, but like I said, unless Oven is turned off at the wall, like, he's okay.
Yeah, it was a 53-1 for Oven that time, but he's just nursing this to the finish.
Oh, Lennon's in the grass. I don't know who's going to finish third. I genuinely don't. Dane is on the back of Oblivion.
He is indeed.
And the battle for 10th is got Royston and Mikey still in it. Like, those two have been together on track no matter what's happened in the race, and Joker is tagging along. And all three of them are not far behind Marley and Switchback. Switchback has no front right tyre again. Living from defensive from Dan down the straight. And I think Derek's had a wiggle because Jonesy is 1.5 seconds behind.
Dane with a switch back on Oblivion. That was beautiful. Oh, that was
on the boy.
So well done.
It was a little deep, but I mean, the only words of encouragement he got were go out there and have fun, and it appears he's doing so.
He'll have enjoyed that. He'll have enjoyed that.
Yeah, Oven is lifting and coursing through turn 1. He's got 7 seconds. He's on to his final lap. He is nursing this thing home. That's all he needs to do now. Fever is sending it like hell. And she's in a 51 flat, like, it's amazing to watch. But Lennon is on no front right tyre. Derek is on very little front right tyre.
Where's Jones? He's a second off Derek now.
Derek is critical on fuel. I mean, with how well he managed the first, I imagine his fuel will be okay. But What's Derek going to have to fight with on his back straight? And if these two don't hurry up, Dane will be with them. If they start fighting,
Jones has got such a good run out of that left-hander.
Dane could get P5 if Derek struggles. He's got no front right tyres, Derek. They're both very similar on fuel.
And yeah, there's a couple of left-handers coming up where Derek's going to need that tyre.
It is indeed.
Now, Oven's coming to the chicane for the final time. Homer's claimed the fastest lap.
And it's a standout drive from Oven.
Dane
from GT3.
Dane looks set to snatch the Pro-Am win.
Go for the switchback.
He's got it.
Derek.
He's got it.
Go on, you little beauty. Fever's coming through to P2. Fantastic drive from Fever, and he's come back to FTRL.
Lennon's going to take P3. Jonesy P4. His internet's held on. But the Pro-Am win is going to go to Dane.
Go on, Dane,
the standing driver.
Go on, you beauty.
Get in there, lads. I mean, Derek P6. That's a good drive from Derek.
Derek has done the one-stop superbly. I know he's lap times I'm in there at the end, but it's a fantastic drive to make the tyres last.
Yeah. Oblivion 7th, Marley 8th, Switchback 9th, Mikey was 10th in the end from pole position. You'll be a little disappointed with that tonight. Joker 11th, Zom 12th.
He was indeed. It was Homer in P13 and Royston. Unfortunately, I think he had a spin on the last lap because his last lap was 2:07 for Royston, unfortunately. But, I mean, there was pace in those purple cars. I imagine they will be very quick towards the season. I think it's just, it takes some getting used to having a brand new car, everything. It's not easy to just jump in, so.
No, well, if that first race is anything to go by, this season is going to be epic.
How do you pick a driver of the day from that? I have no idea.
It's hard. There's many shouts.
What's it? Oven has dominated a division. Like, I don't know. You got Lennon, 13th to 3rd. You've got Dane, who was a stand-in. You've got Derek, who did a one-stop. Jonesy, his internet survived. Like, that's a miracle in itself. Like,
do you know what? Driver of the day, Jonesy's internet for lasting a full race. Well done, Jonesy's internet.
Mikey got a pole. Like, it's everything that could have happened in that race happened. It was, like you say, if that's the caliber of this season, like, we have something special on our hands, I believe. Like, that's given the GT1 boys a lot to try and hold up to. Like, that is impressive.
It has indeed. So, speaking of GT1, it's our turn tomorrow night. So, same track, same format, slightly different cars. So,
I'm happy to commentate, and then I am driving. I'm scared.
Yeah, well, as we've seen tonight, anything can happen over a 32-lap race around Troll Mountain, so expect the unexpected tomorrow night. With that, I'll leave you and sign off. Thank you for joining us, and see you tomorrow night. I think you've got Switchback and Oven on comms tomorrow, so enjoy that.
That's going to be an interesting commentary.
We'll see you then.
Catch everyone later.